All right. So, this is Pastor Thad here, getting ready to give you the step-by-step rundown on how to successfully upload a video to the Roku channel. I do not know how long this video is going to be, so I apologize for that, but my goal in this is to actually show you, not just give you the long list of everything to go through and download this. So, hopefully this helps, and hopefully that prayerfully I get all of the steps right as we go through. So first off, you want to insert the DVD driver in, and for this you want to find the video that says, or the DVD that says Classroom DVD. So you want the Classroom DVD. Once you do that, you come down here and you want to go to Handbrake, and then Handbrake will open up and you want to find your video. So right now we're in the Dojo Junior series, so we want to open that up, and while that's opening up, it's going to scan. I will be pausing this video, so things like this we don't actually have to watch, but then I will come back and we'll keep going. Okay, so now I'm back. Everything has uploaded, and once it's uploaded, you'll see the bars go away. The next thing you want to do is, I keep this right here on my desktop, and what I'm looking at is this file right here. It shows me exactly how I want to input things up there for the video, and then I need to connect to the server. So you go to Go, and then connect to server, click on Connect, and then I click on Content and Internal Roku. Okay, so now I'm in here. I want to stay in content for this. I want to go to my curriculum. I want to go to Dojo Junior, week 3, and I already got these things set up for you. Typically, you got to build them out, but I went ahead and just pre-established all of these for the rest of this series in here for us. So I want to go to week 3, and I'm going to do that. Actually, I want to go through Browse, and okay, so once I connect to the server, then I want to go click on Browse over here. I want to find that guy right there, and I want to find my content. Come down here, look for the week you want. I want week 3, and I want to click on Save. Now, everything that I do to upload these videos is going to automatically jump over there, right into that file, and it makes life a whole lot simpler when it's time to do that. Okay, so now our next step is we need to go ahead and then start getting our chapters over that we want. So we know that week 1 and 2 are already done. So we want to come down here to week number 3. We want to click on number 3. I don't know if you noticed, but this duration time changed over there. So I click on 2. It's 18 minutes for that week. This week has 16 minutes and 48 seconds. Now, the next thing you want to do is come over here, and we're going to have to do, we're going to have to upload this for 1600, 400, and 200. Now, if you notice, when I click 1600 there, it's there. 400, it's there, and then all the way down to 200. We always want to make sure that's consistent. So I always start with 1600, and then this is when I use this up here. So I come here, and I match this up all the way across the board. So we have week 3 there. So we want to go week 3 underscore chapter underscore 1 underscore 1600, because that's our first one, MP4. Okay, so now we want to come over here and find out which chapters we want to use. So chapters are pretty much like just the slides in there. If you have 1 through 18, this means it'll play the whole thing start to finish. We don't want to do that. We want to break it up into our 6 different sections. Now I can tell you for this video series, we're going to use 5, 8, 10, 11, 13, and 15. So then what we do is we go to 5, and we can see it has 1 minute and 38. We're going to call that chapter 1. So that one is all ready to go. Once we've done that, we come over here to add queue, or add to queue, and we click on add to queue. Now the next step in that process is to go to chapter 8. That automatically goes to 8. We have a minute and 15 there. We're going to call that chapter 2. We're going to add that to Q. Now we're going to go right down the line. We're going to go 10. It's going to be chapter 3. We're going to add that to the Q. Now we have 11. And that's going to be 4. Add to Q. 13. This is 5. Add to Q. And then chapter 6 is going to be 15. Add to Q. Okay. So that part's done. Our next step is we need to go and do that for 400 bit rate. So we're going to start that process all over. And we're going to go to 5. Put that one to 5. Make sure that says 400 there, and make sure it says 400 up there. Go back over to 1, and we're going to do that same process again. I'm not going to make you watch that. I'll pause it just because you saw it already. We're going to do the same thing for 400 and 200, just like we did 1600. Okay, so I just went ahead and added everything to Q. So there's 3 sections over here. We know that we have 6 different items that we're going to be filling. So how you know that you've done it right is that you should have 18 codes pending down, encodes pending down here. So once you see that, and you know that you've gotten into your right file over here, we get out of there, and then we hit start. And this part takes a little while. This is when you can kind of multitask and go off and do another project. And I obviously won't make you guys watch this whole thing. So while these go ahead and upload, I'm going to hit pause. Now typically what I'd be doing during this time is going in here and well, I've already done it, but just creating those folders with the Bible story and the skit. I would normally do that here, but I've already done that for you guys, so that's done for this whole series. But that's what I'd normally do while these videos are uploading. So I'll hit pause and come back when they're done. Okay, so I'm back. So now about 10-15 minutes later, all the encodes are done, so no code and pending. So here's a little trick that I learned when you want to do this in bulk quantity. Just do it again. So go over to 4, 1, 4, 4 backspace, 4, and just do the process all over again. And then again, it's going to take some time to upload, but at least you know you're getting it done. And then you want to come into your browse. If I look at let's see, Dojo. So now when I look at 3, you're going to see all these ones that I just uploaded, and you'll see what happens to them a little bit later. But we want to go to 4, and we want to save. So now we're going to throw everything into 4, and we're going to start that process all over again. Don't forget, you got to make sure that lines up over there. And then we're going to start right back at 5. 5, chapter 1, 1600, we're good across the board, add to Q. We're going to do it all over again. Alright, I'm going to put you on pause again while I go ahead and upload these. Okay, so I'm back. I got everything done through week 5. No encode pending down here. And if we click on browse, we should be able to see week 5. And we have all 18 of those guys right there. Well, we don't want to do that. So now let me show you what is next. So now we want to go over here. And nope, we want to go over into the server. Once we do that, we want to go up to content again. So content curriculum, you'll get used to that. Dojo, week 3, week 4, week 5. So you guys will get to do week 6, 7, and 8. Week 1 and 2 are already done. So here's where the fun begins. Alright, so I know that this first one should go into this wiggle time video. So you want to open them up, see what they belong to. And I think I did this before. Yep, so for this series, and it differs from series to series, chapter 1, we're going to copy all 3. We're going to take it and we're going to put it in wiggle time. I know that number 13, which is number 5, should be worship. Okay, so we want to take 5 and go 5, 5, 5 down to worship. Check that. Number 15 is my review folder. So we take that and put that in review. Three. It should be the Bible story.
Let me tell you a Bible story about some...
There it is, Bible story. 2, and that will go all the way up top. And then, so then we've got 2 more. The race and the skit. So I see that this is 4 minutes and 51 seconds. So I automatically know that that is the skit. And then number 2 should be like a minute and something. Yep. That will be the race. Okay. Now, each one of those have been put in their correct folder. Just want to jump down through, make sure everything's in order. Okay, this is where things might get a little tricky, so make sure you're paying attention to what I'm going to show you here. Now we want to jump back into week 2. Now everything that we're doing now is all focused on trying to get this to talk to the Roku system and then show it up on the screen. So I want to go back over here and I want to go into the Bible story for week 2 or whatever week is previous to you. See this file right here. You also need to get Text Wrangler on your computer. I forgot about that if you don't already have Text Wrangler. So we want to duplicate this file. We don't want to take it away. We want to duplicate it. And it's going to duplicate right there. We are going to steal this file in the Bible story. We're going to go to week number 3. We're going to go to the Bible story. And we're going to drop it in there. Oh. We want you to go, no, stop. We want you to go up there. So now it should be in here. Okay, we're going to do that for each one of those. We're going to go to the race. We are going to duplicate. We're going to grab it out. Go to number 3. Go to the race. I'm in a slump here. Sorry about that. Oh, stop. Okay, throw that in there. Now, I think you get the gist of that. So you're going to go straight down the line. You're going to go through each one. You're going to copy it. Or, I'm sorry, duplicate it. And then you're going to drag it over to the appropriate week. Again, I'm going to hit pause so it doesn't get too redundant. And then I will come back to show you the next step after we go ahead and put that in our week 3 file for each category. Okay, so now I'm back. And as you can see, we have this SMIL copy at each one. Oh, stop. At each one of our folders here, all the way down. So here's what we want to do next. Now we got to edit this. So I'm going to stretch this out some. And this is where that Text Wrangler app will come into play. So we know that this is not week 2, but it is week 3. We don't want that to be a copy. We do want a period in there, and that should drop down to the bottom. Now we want to click on that. We want to come over here. This is all the code stuff. It makes no sense to me either, but I know what to put in there to make it do what I need it to do. So we hover over week 2 because we know that this is week 3. We click on Command F. We want to find everything that says WK2, and we want it to say WK3. So we click on Replace All, and you probably just saw that switch over right there. And we hit Command S, and then we're out. And then across the board, week 3, Dojo Bible Story, we are good to go. Come down, we're going to do the same thing again. We're going to highlight that, click on that one time to open it up. Week 3, click off, it goes to the bottom, we double click, Command F, replace all done. We close it, we save it, Command S, and then we close out, and we just go right on down the line here. I think I may have missed that on the last one. Yep, so you see I missed the copy on that one. Those are the little tidbits that if you don't catch them, you will have to go back and troubleshoot and figure out why your video or that particular video is not coming up. So, got that one there. Click. Place all. Command save. And we are done there. Okay, so I think you get it. I'm going to hit pause again before I show you the next. Okay, so now as you can see, when we have Bible story, and make sure whenever you have 2 words, it always has this underscore under there. Just like it is there, you see all these underscores there, they're there for a purpose. The only thing we need to do now that we have this down here is take these chapter 4s out and then tell them what they are. So the Dojo Bible story, we're going to do that across the board. So we click on that, we go through, we copy that, we come up here, and we have to make sure we grab it from the 4 to the C with the underscores right there, and that's it. Okay, so it should say week 3, dojo all the way down. We're going to do the same thing again. We want that to fit right in between those underscores there. Perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and finish these up, and so you guys get the hang of it. We just want to go all the way down until you're done, and then I'm going to come back and show you the final step. So hang tight. Okay, so I have got everything over here, so you can see all of those have been changed to their specific video. We open those up, and we can see that. So now it's time, we hope, in the perfect world, if I've done this right, it's time for the last step. So now we want to go over to the internal Roku. We want to go to XML. We want to go to curriculum. Now it's going to say the Great Sky Showdown. That was the first one we did, and I just haven't bothered to change it because I don't want to mess anything up. And it's not the biggest deal in the world if it says that. So we are working on week 3, and I may have already done this. So let me show you. We click on week 3. Lots of code, lots of letters in here, and it looks like I did already do this. So hopefully everything is good to go. But we want to come down here, and where it says week 3, we want to make sure that says week 3. We want to make sure that says that, and we want to make sure it says that right there. And also it says week 3 over here. Let me get out of 1 and go. I don't think I did week 8 yet. So perfect. So I didn't do week 8. So you can see week 8 says Upside Down Town Junior, week 8. Here's what you want to do. When you get ready for week 8, you want to go to week 3 because you know week 3 was done correct. You want to scroll all the way down to the bottom, and you want to copy the whole thing just like so. Command C. Get out of there. Go to week 8. So we want to go to week 8. Highlight that whole thing. Delete it. Command V. We want to paste in week 3. Now it's much easier to do this because we have the dojo, and that's the one that we want. Now the only thing we know is that we need to get this from week 3 to week 8. So that's very simple. So we're going to come over here. We're going to highlight week 3. We're going to hit Command F. We're going to go week space 3, and we want to replace that with week space 8. Replace all. Now let's come across this line here. We got week 3 again, and that one has the underscore. We want to find that. Replace it with that. Replace all. And then, last but not least, we want to do that there, replace all, save that, and that actually should be the icing on the cake. Everything should be good to go. If not, then you get to go back and troubleshoot and try to find where the letters are off in there. So I'm just going to double check this one just to make sure we look good across the board. We got our week 3. Did it all the way down. Cool. So I am going to go pause this and go see if everything is uploaded right on the TV. I usually just jump in one of the rooms, check it out, and if it looks good, then we're done. Alright, so I just got back from checking out the TV in the 2-year-old room, and it's working just fine. So we know that we got this uploaded successfully. So I would just encourage you, if you miss a step, to just go back, watch this video. Carrie knows how to do this, John knows how to do it, but I've covered every step that I go through. So hopefully it works, and if you guys need me, obviously you know, you can always call me. Not a problem at all, but I think you guys should be good to go. So take care and best of luck with it.